Sup nerds, I am well on my way on a tournament to crown the first PBW Junior Champion. We've had some matches already take place in dark matches while I was sort of testing out a little bit. So I'm going to run you through the brackets and the winners of every match and sort of give you a brief rundown of what happened. Juice Robinson defeated Akira Tozawa in the first round match. Alexa Bliss defeated Sasha Banks in the first round match by winning via DQ. She pulled out a steel chair and convinced the ref that Sasha Banks had hit her with it and cheated as a means to get Sasha Banks DQ to advance to the next round in a very, very dastardly fashion. Nick Jackson unfortunately defeated Jervis Cottonbelly. Not that I'm biased or anything, but I believe it is a dastardly and evil thing to do to superkick someone so innocent as Jervis Cottonbelly. Somehow, incredibly, El Generico defeated Yo Shirai. I was supremely surprised by this, but it was a very intense match. I believe it was the longest to go on in the first round at 23 minutes. I believe. It was insane. It was ridiculous. The OG, Carl Jones, did defeat Tyler Breeze in a match. Ultimo Dragon defeated Candice LeRae. Correction. Candice LeRae versus Ultimo Dragon was the longest match at 24 minutes and something seconds. And my god, these two went hell for leather. It was insane. I so wish I had recorded this match and it wasn't a dark match. But we see Ultimo Dragon advancing to the second round after a hellacious match. It was brutally beautiful. KUSHIDA defeated Sanada in the battle of the capitalized names. And in a complete shock. In less than 3 minutes, 2 minutes 55, I've got written down here. Andrew Everett was taking Conor McGregor out of his depth. Conor McGregor is not used to wrestling in a professional wrestling environment, and Andrew Everett was taking advantage of that and was creaming him. And McGregor, with one out of nowhere critical blow, took Andrew Everett out with an instant knockout in less than 3 minutes, the fastest match in the entire first round. Definitely Conor McGregor, a dark horse for this competition to crown the first Junior Heavyweight Champion. So, we'll be opening round 2 with Juice Robinson versus Alexa Bliss. Here we see Juice Robinson come down to the ring. He had the first match of round 1 and now has the first match of round 2. Quite a weight to bear opening both rounds now. The first match in PBW televised history. Juice Robinson defeated Akira Tozawa in quite an interesting match. It was definitely a historic one, though not very memorable. Alexa Bliss, however, scraping by the skin of her teeth to get to the second round. Just barely managing to convince the ref that Sasha Banks had hit her with a steel chair, despite the fact she never did, and getting her DQ'd to pass through to the second round. I'm not sure if she can pull the same tricks twice on Red Shoes, but we'll have to find out in this match as they get underway. A punch by Juice. It seems like these two are feeling each other out, going straight for the ropes. Juice knocks Alexa Bliss down. He's a much bigger person, trying to wear Alexa Bliss down. Definitely trying to use the size advantage. Alexa Bliss throwing him to the ropes. Knocked down. Elbow drop. Alexa is probably going to try and make use of her speed in this match to try and outmatch Juice, where he has the clear size advantage here. Whip to the corner. Chop. Whip to the corner. Elbow to the back. Into a busting crab. Into the ropes. Clearly that's a rope break. Get in there. Red Shoes. Elbow to the face. Lock up. Oh! Juice with an elbow to the face and a club to the back of his own. Elbow drop to Alexa Bliss, who rolls out of the way into the cover. Alexa Bliss trying to make a very cheap victory early on here. Belly to belly by Juice Robinson onto Alexa Bliss, and continuing and continuing to rake the back. Backdrop, I feel like Juice is trying to work over the back and neck of Alexa Bliss to set up for the unprettier back elbow and a neck breaker, again focusing on the upper back of Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss trying to get back into this with chops and now a clothesline taking him down, returning the favour, pulling on Juice Robinson's tiny goatee. Lock up, getting into a strike for strike, palm strike for overhand rights. And Alexa Bliss goes down. That was obviously going to happen. Juice Robinson is far bigger of an opponent. I feel like he's got much more strength in him. Alexa Bliss whips Juice into the corner, throws him back, kick to the gut, stomping a mud hole into Juice, and goes for the cover again, wanting the quick victory, 2 count only. Lariat takes down Juice Robinson. Alexa Bliss goes for the moonsault into the cover, but into the ropes. Red Shoes makes the break, as he should. Neck breaker by Juice Robinson, who climbs up top. I feel like he's... oh, trying to bait out Alexa Bliss there, throwing her outside of the ring, trying to play possum on the top rope. Elbow drop on the outside. They've got to count till 20 to get back in. Juice Robinson with a powerbomb to the outside. Juice with another one. Perhaps he's going for a count-out victory here, wanting to just wear down Alexa Bliss outside of the ring. Belly to belly, still on the outside. Alexa Bliss with a neck breaker. She's going to try and go for a count-out victory here in the second round. But Juice goes back in at 17. Alexa Bliss with a DDT. Dropped to a hold by Juice Robinson to reverse it. A stomp to the back, trying to weaken her up again, and a lariat taking her down. 3 vicious palm strikes, knocking down Juice, picking him back up. Oh, Juice with a spinning heel kick, taking down Alexa Bliss. Juice just too heavy for Alexa Bliss to carry over, and he managed to reverse into a suplex of his own. Rude awakening, jawbreaker, neckbreaker style. Now Alexa Bliss throwing Juice out, trying to get a count-out victory, or at least buy herself some breathing room. Juice rolls back in at a count of 4, misses the chop. Alexa with a huge punch. Juice throws Alexa into the corner. Tree of Woe position, locks her up, and just stomping on her gut. Alexa throwing Juice out again, trying to get a breather, a moment's respite perhaps. Back in at 3 is Juice. Neckbreaker by Alexa Bliss, climbing up top again with another moonsault. Still in the ropes this time. Red Shoes doing well to call these rope breaks. Headbutt by Alexa Bliss. That is not pretty, but it hurts. Lariat. Alexa Bliss going for a backdrop, somehow able to get the bigger man over. Belly to belly by Juice Robinson again. Throwing Alexa Bliss around, tossing her into the corner. Tree of Woe again as we pass the 10-minute mark, stomping her into the gut again. Another rude awakening by Juice Robinson. Perhaps he's looking for another powerbomb into the corner, climbing up top again with a splash in the ropes. Red Shoes makes the call again to break the pin. Alexa Bliss shoulder barging Juice Robinson into the corner, going up top again with another moonsault, but Juice isn't on his back. He gets back up, fighting spirit. Alexa Bliss takes him down with a rebound clothesline. And Juice with one of his own, taking down Alexa Bliss. Strike for strike again, overhand left for palm strike. One after another, fighting spirit by Alexa Bliss, drop kick. Spinning back fist to Juice Robinson, and both competitors are down. Alexa managed to recover first, but Juice managed to hit a swinging neck breaker to tie this up. Elbow drop seemingly to the face. Juice trying to hit Alexa where it hurts the most, by making her unpretty to set up for his unpretty finisher. Neckbreaker again by Juice Robinson, who seems to be pressing the advantage here. Oh my god, Alexa Bliss! This is how she beat Sasha Banks. She's trying to make Red Shoes call for a DQ, and he's having none of it. Super kick by Juice Robinson. Juice calling for a lariat, climbing up top. Diving body press. 1, 2, 2 count only. Alexa Bliss staying in this match. Another super kick by Juice Robinson. Whips into the ropes. Alexa stops herself. Kick to the gut. Now whips into the ropes again. Juice seems to be gassed, but a huge left hand takes down Alexa Bliss. I'm not sure if that was a smart move by Juice Robinson, giving her time to recover now. Alexa dragging Juice up to the top rope, but he managed to palm strike her off with another splash. 1 and a 2. It's a 2 count only. Alexa Bliss stomping on Juice, dragging him up. Headbutt taking down Juice Robinson off the ropes. Elbow drop. Alexa with a huge right hand. Oh! Juice Robinson with that spinebuster taking Alexa Bliss down. Red Shoes beginning the count. Juice jumping off the ropes. Alexa managing to move out of the way as she got up to her feet. Climbing up to the ropes with another moonsault. The 4th in this match. Will it finally put away Juice? No, it won't. Juice throwing Alexa outside of the ring again so he can retain some composure here. Perhaps catch his breath from this very fast-paced action. Rebound lariat outside of the corner. Juice waiting perhaps for Alexa to stand, but she again pulls out of the way, out of range for perhaps whatever Juice was going for. Chop to the back of the head. Juice with a splash to Alexa's back, but she manages to just get up straight away. Fighting spirit. Super kick by Juice Robinson, taking down Alexa Bliss, climbing up top again. He seems to be wanting Alexa Bliss to be standing for whatever this aerial maneuver is, but she keeps moving out of the way as she gets to her feet. Alexa Bliss at a count of 3 rolls back in. Missed chop. Missed gut kick. Whip to the ropes. Juice with a rebound back elbow. Whipped into the corner again. Juice Robinson. Tree of Woe position. Pops elite. No! Guillotine! A stun gun into the ropes. Alexa Bliss trying to fight back into this. Backdrop. Alexa Bliss getting straight back up. Fighting spirit. With a neck breaker. She's calling for something. Stomp to the gut. Alexa Bliss whips into the ropes. Punch to the head. Snap suplex. Overhand right palm strike. Again exchanging blows these two. Alexa Bliss firing up with a drop kick. And Juice not able to make it back down. Moonsault by Alexa Bliss. But again, in the ropes. She can't seem to make this distance for her moonsault to not land in the ropes. Drop to hold into the bottom rope, sending Alexa's throw right into it. Juice may be realising that perhaps Alexa Bliss was too close then to make an aerial dive. Knee strike to the face of Juice Robinson with a victory roll. 1 and a 2. Juice Robinson catches Alexa Bliss off guard to get a win in 20 minutes and 46 seconds. What a match. Ending with a roll-up. Juice Robinson's getting revenge for Sasha Banks in the first round, who was cheated out of a win by Alexa Bliss. What an insane match, back and forth the entire time. Juice Robinson didn't even need to hit his finisher to catch Alexa Bliss off guard to get that victory. Juice Robinson advancing to the quarterfinals here. Who will he be facing there? Will it be Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks or El Generico in our second round match? Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks coming down to the ring currently. His brother not in this tournament, but perhaps we'll be seeing him in future tag team action with Nick. Nick bested Jervis Cottonbelly in the first round in quite despicable fashion, delivering superkick after superkick after superkick, taking off the head of Jervis Cottonbelly, perhaps another masked wrestler trying to get revenge for the sweetest man on the planet, Sammy. Pardon me, my notes here are wrong. I've got some name of some mark on here. Ignore that. El Generico coming down to the ring with his glorious ginger beard to get revenge for Jervis Cottonbelly. And this match is called by Red Shoes underway. Super kick to begin this match by Nick Jackson with a big boy senton. Generico with elbow straight out of the gate. This match is a mile a minute already. Dropkick to the back of the head. Neither man taking a second break. Whipping to the ropes goes Nick Jackson. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by El Generico. Brainbuster to the outside of the ring goes Nick Jackson. But gets him back a count of 2 with a dropkick. Knee to the groin. What despicable actions. And another super kick. Perhaps we're seeing the super kick party begin early with a shining wizard. Generico spinning brainbuster. Pulling out all the stops right early. Yakuza kick to the face of Nick Jackson. Into the corner. Generico with another brainbuster. These men going hell for leather already. A super kick. We're only 2 minutes in. Standing moonsault. Generico out at a count of 0. Jackson thrown to the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker again, Generico calling for something here. Exploder suplex. Elbow drop to Nick Jackson. Generico perhaps looking for a tiger driver, but Jackson manages to backdrop him out. Drop to hold by El Generico, getting back into advantage here. Yakuza kick and dodging the drop kick. Chop, elbow, chop, elbow, chop, elbow. Fired up Nick Jackson with a super kick, taking down Generico. Yakuza kick to counter, but Jackson stays on his feet. Locking up, El Generico perhaps looking for another brainbuster. Oh my god, Orange Crush! Orange Crush, but kicked out at 2. Nick Jackson telling him to suck it, fuck your finish, and knees him in the bollocks. Low blow by Nick Jackson. Despicable human being. Brainbuster by El Generico, again sending Nick Jackson to the outside.
3.
Jackson back at a count of 3. No countouts here so far. Indie Taker! One-man Indie Taker by Nick Jackson. Setting up something in the corner. Another Shining Wizard running enziguri, followed by a moonsault. 1 count, 2 count, and no. El Generico kicks out before the 3. Another super kick. The super kick party beginning early. Another front flip senton, followed by a moonsault. The Jackson combination. A 3 count in 6 minutes. Nick Jackson steals this. What an intense, high-paced match. Nick Jackson with a low blow in the match, hitting a one-man Indie Taker and taking, I believe that was 4 brainbusters by El Generico. These two went hell for leather right out of the gate, not wasting any time, and it clearly shows in how quick that match was. These two want survivability to make it to the next match. They're trying to get through every match as quick as possible to make the next round easier, and it worked in the favour of Nick Jackson, who managed to catch El Generico off guard with that combination of Shining Wizard, Big Boy Senton, and Moonsault. Our third second round matchup, we'll see the OGOC, Carl Jones, taking on Ultimo Dragon. Here we see Carl Jones coming down to the ring, the British-born native, who managed to knock off Tyler Breeze in the first round. Coming down to the ring, trying to make a name for himself here, whereas everyone else is widely established. Very ripped for someone only weighing 216 pounds. Oh, showboating and posing on his way down to the ring. His opponent, however, legendary. I'm sure you already know the name, Ultimo Dragon. He is known for winning championships all around the world, and could he perhaps be about to win another in PBW with the Junior Heavyweight Championship? Ultimo Dragon, Carl Jones, fight. Ready to compete. Headbutt by Carl Jones instantly in this match. An elbow drop taking Ultimo Dragon by surprise with a spin kick, followed by an elbow drop and then a roll-up. Flying armbar already by Carl Jones. Submission specialist in the ropes. Red Shoes calls for the break, but still, Carl Jones perhaps showing his hand too early about his submissions. DDT from Ultimo Dragon. And a cover, thinking he's got this all over already. The legend perhaps underestimating this rookie here. Elbow drop to the back of the head. Elbow to the back, and a beautiful drop salt by Carl Jones. Ultimo Dragon hitting a tombstone pile driver, dragging Carl back into the ring. Jackknife cover, flips over into the bridge for a 2 counter, already 2 minutes in. Jumping back kick, missed. Wheel kick hits, however, Carl Jones taken down. Spinning toe hold by Ultimo Dragon, perhaps working over the leg of Carl Jones to take away his kick-based offense. Ultimo Dragon with a running gut wrench Liger bomb into the cover. 2 count only. Carl Jones kicks out, whips into the corner, rebound off the ropes. Headbutting each other, it seems like there. Victory roll by Ultimo Dragon, earning him a 2 count as Carl Jones kicks out. Sidewalk slam by the Welshman with a figure 4 locked in, trying to work over the legs of Ultimo Dragon, take away the aerial ability of the legend. Kick for chop, kick for chop, kick for chop, kick for chop, and Ultimo Dragon goes down, but so does Carl Jones, but he gets up straight away to stomp on the gut of Ultimo Dragon. Carl Jones picks him up, reverses into a Hurricane Rana, does Ultimo Dragon for a 2 count only. Another victory roll by Ultimo Dragon for a 2 count. Carl Jones managed to kick out, going for another drop kick, but Drago misses. dodges. Powerbomb by Cal Jones into a lazy cover. That'll never put away a legend like Ultimo Dragon. Kick to the gut, kick combination, 3 kicks for a stomp to the gut. Ultimo Dragon going up top. Cal Jones wisely backing away, forcing Ultimo Dragon to drop down to his feet. Another powerbomb and another lazy cover. But Ultimo Dragon, too much fighting spirit in this man to give up so early. Jumping crossbody. Perhaps looking for a Dragon Rana, but Cal Jones very, very smartly rolling out of the way every time. Victory roll in the ropes, Red Shoes doing great to call all these rope breaks. Drago perhaps calling for something. Perhaps he's looking for that Dragon Rana, but Cal Jones again running out of the way as he manages to get back to his feet before Drago can go for the move. Rolling elbow, flying armbar into the ropes. Red Shoes calls for the breaks as he should. Cal Jones need to look after his positioning more. Running gut wrench leg bomb again in the ropes. Red Shoes making the call. Cal Jones with another powerbomb. Center over the ring. Lazy cover. 1 count. 2 count. Kick out by Ultimo Dragon. DDT by Cal Jones. Elbow drop onto the head, perhaps changing his targets now into the head. Armbar, not in the ropes this time. He's not been working over the arm perhaps as much as he should have been, considering he's going for this flying armbar quite frequently. Both men stop themselves on the ropes, come back in, headbutt by Cal Jones. Mocking Ultimo Dragon, the legend in this ring. Elbow drop. Ultimo Dragon with a running stomp to the gut. Hurricane Rana into the cover. 2 count. 2.9. Cal Jones just manages to kick out at 9 minutes into this match. DDT by Cal Jones again. Perhaps this perhaps a bad idea, giving Ultimo Dragon time to recover, and it was, as Ultimo Dragon hits a tombstone, climbs up to the top rope. Cal Jones again moving his way out of Ultimo Dragon's range to force him off from the top turnbuckle. Powerbomb, lazy cover again, earning a 2 count. Still can't put away the legend, can the young upstart Cal Jones. Another Hurricane Rana into the pin, but Cal Jones gets out instantly. Another Hurricane Rana into the pin attempt, but kicked out straight away does Cal Jones with his ripped biceps. Ultimo Dragon now taking a play from CJ's book and moving out of the way of the aerial offense. Brainbuster by Cal Jones, mocking Dragon again. Begging off as he's in advantage. Cal Jones perhaps looking for an aerial maneuver, belly to belly. Headbutt by Cal Jones, focusing his attack on the head it seems. Either man's been able to hit an aerial offensive maneuver. They both know to scout for it and move out of the way before either man can make a hit. DDT by Cal Jones, followed by another beautiful drop salt. Cal Jones with a running power slam. That's clearly in the ropes. Cal Jones just toying with Dragon here. Whipped to the ropes, catching his breath. Oh my god! He just hit a pop-up cutter, a variation on his finishing maneuver, the get on my level, but he's not even going for the cover. Cal Jones is so confident that he can get a win here. He's not even covering after his own finish. And Ultimo Dragon still manages to kick out 13 minutes into this match. He's already been hit with a finishing maneuver that Cal Jones didn't go for the pin for afterwards. Running knee strike. The knee how, I believe he calls it. Again, no top rope moves being hit in this match. Hurricane Rana into the pin, 2 count. Cal Jones kicks out before the count of 3. Into the corner goes Dragon. Jones drags him to the top rope with a top rope brainbuster, sending him down into the mat. Drago whips him off the ropes, shoulder block by Cal Jones. Drags him up again. Powerbomb, perhaps looking for a buckle bomb variation into the corner. Dragon in the ropes, obviously there. Another running power slam, and another pin, obviously in the ropes. Cal Jones seems to not be taking this match very seriously. Again, begging off against an opponent who's already on the ground, making a mockery of Ultimo Dragon. Brainbuster to the outside by the legendary Ultimo Dragon. Cal Jones doesn't know where he is right now. He's reached for a chair. This will DQ him if he manages to make the shot, which he doesn't. Ultimo Dragon with a roaring elbow and a Dragon Sleeper on the young upstart Cal Jones. Will he give up? He doesn't. He manages to snake his way out somehow. This chair, however, currently in the ring. Who knows what kind of difference that will make. Ultimo Dragon slips out. Dragon suplex. very nearly landing on the chair. Carl Jones manages to make a kick out at 2. Spinning backdrop by Ultimo Dragon, both men down, neither able to capitalise. Both men up at nearly the same time. Jones whipped into the corner, Dragon putting him in the tree of woe position with kicks to the gut, working off the midsection of Carl Jones. Perhaps we're looking for that Dragon Sleeper, which does pull on your abdomen as well as act as a sleeper hold. Fisherman suplex there by Ultimo Dragon, and a spinning heel kick to the back of Jones's neck. Running gut wrench Liger bomb again into the jackknife cover in the ropes, quite obviously. Elbow and knee combination there to the back and front of Carl Jones' head, who again managed to move out of Dragon's range. Running power slam, onto the chair, running power slam onto the chair. Jones with another knee, how? Perhaps looking to end it here. Dragon whips Jones into the rope, looking for a Dragon suplex, spinning around, both reversing each other. Backslide by Dragon with a 3 count nearing, but Jones just about kicking out at 2. Running power slam into the cover, once again in the ropes. Superman punch by Carl Jones. Both men on the ropes, running crossbody by Ultimo Dragon, neither man able to capitalise. Spin kick missed by Ultimo Dragon, headbutt by Carl Jones, climbing up top. Will someone finally hit an aerial manoeuvre in this match? No, he begs off, deciding it's not worth the risk, hitting a DDT nearing the centre of the ring. Another beautiful drop salt by Carl Jones. Both men seem to be worse for wear and out of breath in this match. Hitting 21 minutes, so far the longest match in round 2. Ultimo Dragon, belly to belly by Carl Jones. Ultimo Dragon was in the first round match, in the longest match in the first round, going 24 minutes against Candice LeRae, perhaps going the distance again with Carl Jones. Tombstone pile driver. Carl Jones with the drop toe hold, reversing the momentum. Victory roll by Ultimo Dragon, looking for the upset. That's how we saw a victory be won earlier in the night, with a surprise victory roll like that. Chop for kick, chop for kick. Who will get the advantage here? Carl Jones with fighting spirit and a drop kick. Ultimo Dragon getting up with a wheel kick of his own, staying on his feet. The fighting spirit in both of these men extruding or leaking out of their pores. Dragon Sleeper by Ultimo Dragon. Perhaps this could mark the end for Carl Jones. But no, he manages to power out again. This cocky, young upstart is clearly trying to make a name for himself here, despite his bad attitude. Is certainly putting on a clinic with Ultimo Dragon here, a DDT. But perhaps giving Ultimo Dragon too much time to recover here. Roaring elbow that Dragon dug. DDT onto the chair. Carl Jones picks him up again. Victory roll by Ultimo Dragon for the 2.9. Carl Jones just about manages to kick out of that. Surprise maneuver, belly to belly by Carl Jones, taking down Ultimo Dragon. Perhaps looking for a powerbomb onto the chair, making use of that weapon that Red Shoes hasn't taken out of the ring. A 3 count, despicable. As much as that was a very interesting, very entertaining match at 25 minutes, Carl Jones winning cheaply with multiple moves onto the chair, finishing Ultimo Dragon with a powerbomb onto the chair. This is a disappointing way to end an otherwise great match by Carl Jones, but he, perhaps the upset of the tournament, besting Ultimo Dragon to advance in the Junior Heavyweight tournament for the soon-to-be crowned Junior Heavyweight Championship. Carl Jones knocking off Ultimo Dragon in both convincing and disappointing fashion. And our final second round matchup will be KUSHIDA versus Conor McGregor. KUSHIDA, touted as one of the best wrestlers in the world today, perhaps the best in the junior division, some say, facing off against someone who isn't even a professional wrestler, who's only just stepped foot into the world of professional wrestling. Conor McGregor, who surprised the world with his 3-minute victory over Andrew Everett in the dark match round of this tournament. We'll have to see who will be able to advance to the quarterfinals and face Carl Jones, who has a background in MMA himself, as both KUSHIDA and Conor McGregor do themselves. Carl Jones may not have a professional record in MMA, but he has been training in Jiu-Jitsu. KUSHIDA has a professional record in MMA before advancing into professional wrestling, whereas Conor McGregor very, very established as an MMA fighter and only just made the transition into professional wrestling. Will be very interesting to see this current block of athletes with Carl Jones, KUSHIDA, and Conor McGregor, who all have martial arts influence in their wrestling style. It'll be very interesting to see who in this second round matchup will advance to face another MMA influenced wrestler in the quarterfinals. KUSHIDA, Conor McGregor, up next. KUSHIDA making his way down to the ring, counted as being one of the best juniors in the division, if not in the world. Very much a fondness for the film franchise Back to the Future, his finishing maneuver, the hoverboard lock Kimura, named after such franchise. KUSHIDA, a fan favourite here. Meanwhile, the notorious Conor McGregor, known for his trash talking and insulting before matches. He's been rather quiet in the lead up to this. I feel he seems to feel that pro wrestling is beneath him. He just wants the money from winning these championships. He doesn't seem to be here and doesn't seem to be interested in the trash talk he is known for. He's not even gracing the fans with his motor mouth. He's just here to try and do business. Knee strike to KUSHIDA, taking him down. Punches to the back instantly. Red Shoes calling him off at a count of 1. Kicks to the... Both men going with vicious strikes already in this match. The MMA influence in this match already beginning to show. Right hand from McGregor just dodged. Armringer by KUSHIDA, trying to perhaps pull some power out of McGregor's arm, going into a sprawl. Knee to the gut by Conor McGregor. Chop by KUSHIDA. Another armringer, perhaps. KUSHIDA more at home in the wrestling ring, but maybe he's trying to go MMA strike for MMA, and McGregor is more experienced in the mixed martial arts. Perhaps KUSHIDA going for an MMA-styled match in this round could be his downfall. A takedown by Conor McGregor. Into a slam, taking down KUSHIDA. Raining punches in a no guard here, full mount. KUSHIDA is taking a beating, but fighting back with elbows and then an armbar, it looks like. Chop goes for an elbow and misses, blocks one of the punches from Conor McGregor. A knockout punch perhaps. Goes for a cover, can't even get a 1 count 3 minutes into this match. Now we all know Conor McGregor used to short fights. 5-minute rounds, he does not get rounds. In this instant, going elbow for elbow, these two. One after another, McGregor knocks down KUSHIDA, dragging him into the ring. 4 minutes into this match, takedown, sprawl, slam. McGregor now nearing where he would end a round of MMA. 4 minutes in, he's nearing what could be a pit stop for him, but he needs to end it soon before he overexerts himself. Definitely a sprinter, not a marathon runner, whereas KUSHIDA more acclimated to longer matches. Rolling armbar. We'll have to see who can outmatch the other. Oh my god, flurry of blows, knee to the face, and then a palm strike taking down KUSHIDA. Another takedown, sprawl, no guard into a body slam. 5 minutes in, this is the point where McGregor would normally get a few minutes respite in an MMA fight. You can see he's tired out, not being able to capitalize after that takedown. But a flurry of punches taking down KUSHIDA, drop toe hold into the bottom rope. Indian deathlock stomps by KUSHIDA, trying to work over McGregor. Deadlift, German suplex. KUSHIDA doesn't quite know where to target. Going for an armbar on Conor McGregor. Rakes to the eyes, it looks like. Body blow, bloody blow, taking down KUSHIDA, whips into the ropes. Slap, open-handed slap, taking down KUSHIDA. Back elbow and a running elbow off the ropes. Another armbar by KUSHIDA. Perhaps KUSHIDA has decided to target McGregor's arm, take the power out of his strikes, and also perhaps go for that hoverboard lock to end this match. Elbow to the back takes him down, going for leg, an Indian deathlock leg stomp variation. Straight right by McGregor, misses, whipped into the ropes. KUSHIDA with a running drop kick. Just a seemingly modified tequila sunrise with an armbar there. Whipped outside of the ring goes McGregor. This is part of wrestling that McGregor may not be used to. He's not used to being able to leave a ring or be able to bounce off ropes or fight in corners. He's used to a cage. Brainbuster by KUSHIDA onto Conor McGregor. That's something he definitely would never have faced in a cage, but he fights back again with body blows, a knee, and a palm strike. Now, he's busted Kushida open. He's busted him wide open on the mat. Blood everywhere from that. But another brainbuster by Kushida. Is perhaps Conor McGregor busted open here as well? Tilt-a-whirl armbar into an armbar. Kushida looking to perhaps make Conor McGregor tap, but he fights his way out. I can't quite tell where that blood is coming from. Super kick by Conor McGregor, raining more punches from half guard. I can't quite tell if Conor McGregor is also bleeding or if it is just coming from Kushida, but that's a lot of blood on the mat. Conor McGregor raining more punches in half guard. Red Shoes calling for the bell. Kushida has bled far too much in this match. Great call by Red Shoes to call the match in favour of Conor McGregor. What a match. The MMA influence was felt in that entire contest. 10 minutes and 46 seconds. Perhaps we've just seen that Conor McGregor can, in fact, go the distance, as he fought for a total of 2 rounds without break from his MMA days. Now, in professional wrestling, his MMA influenced style, and his strong strikes, perhaps giving him an advantage in a professional wrestling ring, taking out Kushida in a close but hard-fought victory at 10 minutes. The second shortest match in this round. Blood everywhere by the end of the match. Kushida taken out by Conor McGregor. So we'll quickly have a look at the brackets for the quarter-finals. Pardon me. So we'll take a look at the brackets now for the semi-finals and the matches you can expect to see in the next episode of PBW. Juice Robinson advancing over Akira Tozawa and Alexa Bliss into the semi-finals, where he is going to take on Nick Jackson, who has bested Jervis Cottonbelly and El Generico. Cal Jones, who has bested Tyler Breeze and Ultimo Dragon, will be advancing into the semi-finals, where he will face Conor McGregor, who defeated Andrew Everett in a 3-minute destructive KO in his first dark match, and in a bloody, brutal second round match, MMA styled, against Kushida, advances to the semi-finals, where he will face Cal Jones, another MMA influenced wrestler. The next episode of PBW will see the semi-finals of Juice Robinson versus Nick Jackson, Cal Jones versus Conor McGregor, and then we will see the winner of those 2 matches in the final for the PBW Junior Heavyweight Championship. Will it be Juice Robinson? Will it be Nick Jackson? Will it be Cal Jones? Or will it be the notorious MMA fighter Conor McGregor? Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace, nerds.